Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 5, I think now, of the Odd Vlog, and really just wanted to give you my reactions to Christopher Robin. A little bit later than I'd hoped to do it. Saw it on the Sunday, didn't feel very well on the Monday, played tennis on the Tuesday, watched Infinity War on the Wednesday, and technically I'm still recovering from that. And maybe we'll do a video about Infinity War at some point, but now I can finally talk to you about Christopher Robin and let you know really just how good a film I really thought it was. Wasn't really sure what to expect because the critics were very mixed on how they thought it was. But overall, I think most people, certainly that I've spoken to, enjoy it. And apparently it's doing quite well at the box office in its first week, being in the UK for the first week of its release. So overall, yeah, I thought it was a really sweet, very adorable, very watchable film. Kind of what you expected, really. There's no kind of hidden surprises with it. It basically tells just a really nice adventure story, really, of Winnie the Pooh and all of his friends, and it's just very, very watchable, very easy to watch film, and it's just great fun, really, to be perfectly honest. As we were watching it, I wasn't entirely sure that perhaps some of the younger children in the audience would necessarily get some of the humour, because there's a lot of throwbacks and a lot of references to some of the older sort of Winnie the Pooh films, particularly when it talks about things like heffalumps and that kind of thing. It never really explains in the film what they are, but obviously if you've seen the older films of Winnie the Pooh, you already know. So there was kind of good mix of humour for like older people in the audience, but also the younger children as well, because the screen when we saw it was just full of giggling children, really, that really enjoyed the humour in that film, which was really, really sweet. Yeah, so I definitely recommend it's a film for families. It's something that everybody can enjoy, and I have to say Winnie the Pooh really does steal every scene that he's in. He's just so very, very watchable. I did think beforehand that perhaps you'd kind of get a bit, not bored, but just used to seeing him in each scene and hearing him and his voice, and it was just so good to have his original voice as well. But actually, you never get tired of seeing him on the screen, and he really just is just hilarious. He's just so funny and so watchable and so sweet and so innocent. It's just so good. Also, as well, I think Eeyore was probably my favourite character in the film because he's his typical kind of miserable, depressed self, but actually it is really funny. He's just really, really good, and actually I think a lot of the laughs when we saw the film probably came from his scenes more than anything else. Yeah, I was really surprised actually how good in the film I thought he was. In terms of characters, a lot of the sort of reviews previously or critics had criticised Ewan McGregor's performance and said that actually he wasn't particularly good in it, but I didn't have any problem at all with his performance in there. I thought he handled the mix of the kind of older, miserable, depressed Christopher Robin and also the kind of joyful reconnecting with his childhood Christopher Robin really, really well. At no point did I have any problem with him as an actor, as a character. I thought he was absolutely fine. I thought Hayley Atwell was quite underused. She's not really in it that much, and I was just quite surprised because I think from a Disney's perspective she's quite a kind of big name, really, so I sort of thought that she was probably going to get involved in more scenes and probably have more to do, but she didn't. But it's fine, it didn't make the film bad, it was just something that I noticed, really, to be honest. So overall I just thought it was a great film. It's just so much fun. I definitely recommend that you go and see it, and if you've already seen it, go and see it again. I really can't wait to actually go and see it again, whether that's at the cinema or when it comes out on DVD. I really do want to see it just one more time, just because it's just such, as I say, an easy film to watch. It's quite a relaxing film, and it's just great. Winnie the Pooh on screen is brilliant. So yeah, well worth watching. So please do go ahead and see it. As I said before, we may do a vlog coming up about Infinity War. It's now available on digital download for the UK and will be coming out on Blu-ray on the 3rd of September, which is just a couple of weeks away now. So we might wait till it comes out on DVD before we start to sort of discuss it. But I did just want to touch on it in a vlog just to kind of go through what I thought of it, really, because it's pretty much affected me ever since it came out. So we'll be doing that in a future episode. So please do go ahead and subscribe. And if you liked it, perhaps give the channel and the page the video a thumbs up, and leave any comments if you want, and check me out on Twitter for my Disney channel, which is at Planeteer_pilot, and for everything random it's at Richie_JA247, and I'll see you in episode 6.